1. Jeremy Christian.
Free speech or die, Portland. You got no safe place. Liar. You're not the only black person on Max. Liar.
I'm the news. You want the real news?
Why'd you try to go in there then?
Because they invited me in.
Oh,
And the man at the center of it all rarely shied away.
Jeremy Christian was convicted of the murder of 2 individuals in Portland, Oregon. While on a crowded train, Christian launched into a racial rant directed at 2 young women. Bystanders attempted to intervene, but unfortunately, the situation escalated. Christian proceeded to stab and kill 2 men, leaving a third seriously wounded. Witnesses on the train followed Christian, leading to his arrest approximately a mile away. Footage from the arrest shows Christian in the back of a patrol car. Subsequently, Christian was found guilty on 2 counts of murder and attempted murder. During the sentencing phase, one of the victims delivered a powerful impact statement. It was at this moment that Christian had an outburst, expressing disdain and making inappropriate remarks. Following this disturbance, Christian was escorted out of the courtroom. The judge then handed down a sentence of 2 consecutive life terms plus an additional 25 years for his other convictions. The sentencing reflected the severity of Christian's actions and aimed to hold him accountable for the tragic events on the train.
If convicted of the charges tied to the Max stabbings, Jeremy Christian could face anywhere from 30 years to the rest of his life in prison.
2. Darrell Brooks.
That's not a convenience for you over there. You go over there when you frankly demand removal under Illinois versus Allen.
I didn't demand anything.
No, your conduct did. So you can sit.
My conduct didn't demand anything either.
Darrell Brooks faced conviction for causing the deaths of 6 individuals and injuring numerous others by driving his SUV into a Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin. It was reported that during his reckless driving, he accelerated to speeds exceeding 30 miles per hour. The prosecution argued that his intentional driving rampage targeted different people, persisting until there were no more bodies to hit. Following his arrest and charges, Brooks chose to represent himself in court. Despite warnings that he would have no legal assistance if he proceeded, he insisted on self-representation. Brooks was removed multiple times due to frequent interruptions and outbursts, revealing his true personality. During a witness testimony, he callously laughed and made threats, further displaying his disturbing behavior. In a notable courtroom incident, Brooks had an outburst over the district attorney's pronunciation of the word defendant, mocking her cadence and tone. Frustrated, he engaged in a stare-down with the judge, leading to a break in proceedings. The jury swiftly found Brooks guilty on all 76 charges, resulting in 6 life sentences and an additional 700+ years in prison. The verdict reflected the severity of his actions during the tragic Christmas parade incident.
In
Mr.
that
Brooks,
court and in this one.
Please sit down.
I would like to go back to the other court.
It's not a courtesy to you. If you'd like to specifically waive your right to be physically present, then I will entertain that. Otherwise, you need to sit down.
I never waived the right to not be present.
3. Alan McCarty.
This is a conflict of interest. Every right I supposedly have you violated. Can I get some water, please? I got a lot more cussing to do, and I need to wet my mouth.
Do you want to be here when the jury's here?
What the do you think?
I don't know. I need you to answer.
Alan McCarty faced legal consequences after being arrested and charged for making death threats to a judge involved in a child custody case. The judge ruled against McCarty, resulting in the loss of custody of his children. McCarty's erratic behavior extended into his court appearances. Following McCarty's guilty verdict for the initial threats against the judge, the focus shifted to the sentencing phase. During the proceedings, McCarty exhibited disruptive behavior, including inappropriate comments and laughter. As a result,
Thank you very much, sir. That being said, we're ready to go ahead and proceed with that.
No, we are not.
So that being said, number one, I need to know whether or not you want to be here during the trial process.
No.
he was moved to another room where he could observe the court through a one-way glass. In the end, McCarty received a 20-year prison sentence, and the judge imposed an additional 10-day sentence specifically for his disruptive actions in the courtroom. The legal consequences stemmed from McCarty's threatening behavior towards the judge and his continued disruptions during the sentencing process.
No, I'm not standing. I'm resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm just not standing up. I'm not standing. I don't have to stand.
McCarty's removed again. This time he's placed in a back room with a one-way mirror.
4. Bass Webb is facing charges of attempted murder in Lexington, Kentucky, accused of trying to run over 2 jail employees, as captured by security cameras. These employees had previously worked at a facility where Webb served time. During his initial court appearance, the judge considered recusing herself due to her acquaintance with the 2 employees. Shocking his audience, Webb spat on the judge, prompting her to wipe it off and subsequently eject him from the courtroom. Webb's dark past emerged, revealing prior charges for the murder of 2 different girlfriends. He had already been found guilty of killing the first girlfriend, and now he faced trial for the second. During the trial, Webb displayed a tattoo on his head, listing individuals he wished to harm, with 3 rats crossed out at the bottom. Throughout the proceedings, Webb exhibited no remorse. The jury ultimately found him guilty, and the judge sentenced Webb to life in prison for his crimes. The sentencing aimed to address the severity of Webb's actions and protect society from further harm.
I'm scared. Be removed from this room. The judge threatened my life. I am scared. I want to be removed.
If you don't mind.
I would like to be removed from this room. The judge threatened my life, and I want to press charges.
You have a constitutional
I have a constitutional right to press charges, and you threaten my life. I want to be removed from this room. You threaten my life. I want to be removed. I am in fear of you. I am in fear of you right now, and I want to be removed.
See it.
I want to be removed. Thank you.
See you on Thursday for your trial.
5. Bryce Rhodes.
Story right now, it's in the hands of the jury. The jury is deliberating in a Jefferson County courtroom in the triple murder case against Bryce Rhodes. Rhodes is accused of shooting a man, then killing 2 teenage boys who witnessed the first murder. Today in Rhodes' defense, his team called nobody to the stand.
Bryce Rhodes was convicted of 3 counts of murder in Louisville, Kentucky, after a killing spree that commenced when he mistakenly shot and killed an innocent man, confusing the man for someone else. 2 brothers, aged 16 and 14, witnessed the initial murder and were later killed by Rhodes to eliminate them as witnesses. Rhodes displayed erratic behavior throughout the lengthy trial. This behavior included blowing kisses to people in the courtroom, including the victim's family, and making hand gestures. His trials extended over the years due to his disruptive conduct. Rhodes even had to wear a spit mask after he spat on his lawyer. During another court appearance, Rhodes made bizarre accusations against the judge, questioning their relationship and raising allegations of racism. Rhodes's courtroom conduct spiraled out of control, leading to the dismissal of several of his lawyers. Which defendant's behavior did you find the most outlandish? Let us know in the comments, and hit that subscribe button for more content like this.